Hello, everyone. It's me, Zara Haji, again for our full moon, flower moon this month meditation. And as I wait for you all to get online with me, I'm just sort of getting ready in my space, trying to figure out this new setup as we just started using a new system. So hello and welcome. It's actually the full moon today. Hi, Ibby. Welcome back. Nice to see you. As you're coming on, I'd love for you to say hello. Hi, Alyssa from California. Nice to have you with us. And Jen Sadler, hello. I'd love to know where you're joining us from. So as you are coming in, I'd love for you to say hello and just check out the chat box and let us know where you're joining us from. I see a few more people hopping on. Hello, and Jen from Colorado, or is it Mimi? Awesome. Hello from Quebec, Amy. Thank you for being here with us. This is so exciting. Laura, hi from Arizona. I always wanted to go there to Tucson. And from Fort St. John. Okay, Kristen, welcome. I'm not sure where that is, but that's awesome. Welcome, and I'm so glad you're here with us. So hello, Adelina from California. Thank you for joining us. So as I just mentioned a few minutes ago, today is actually the full flower moon. Hi, Margaret from Brooklyn. And the full moon actually goes full, like direct. Hi, Kristen from British Columbia, in like 3 or 4 minutes. So it's really exciting. The full moon is in Scorpio this month. So it's a very passionate and powerful full moon that we're experiencing. And if you've been following our emails, you know that our full moon this month is just on the heels of Beltane, which is a celebration of the union. Hi, Madhavi from Los Angeles. The union of the goddess and the god in sensuality and fertility. Hello, Jen from, I think that's Pennsylvania. Welcome. So as we're all gathering tonight under the full moon, the question for us that we are holding in our hearts and holding in our consciousness is about our own relationship with our sensuality and sexuality. And why is this important now? Well, it's important because, as I mentioned, the celebration of Beltane just happened on May 1st. And so if you're part of our email list and our support circle, awesome, thanks, Pennsylvania. Great, I got that right. You know that if you've been in our email, receiving our emails and receiving our posts on the Yoga Goddess Support Circle, that we have recently released our How Sexy Are You quiz. So fear not, whatever your score was, whether it was above 10 or below 10 or really below 10, the whole point of the next few days, starting with tonight, is to really change your relationship with your current state of wherever you sit on your sexy scale. And we're going to be working on unblocking your sexy energy. And it's really good because for me too, it's something that is standing out for me in my life right now. I decided to put lipstick on. In case you haven't noticed, I generally never wear lipstick. So that's one of the things I want you to consider as we go through today's live broadcast is how are you nurturing and nourishing your sensual and sexual energy this month? And hopefully for the next few months, especially as we move into the full blossom of spring and then summer, which is when our fertility as women are at, thanks, Katie, at the Full Blossom as well, at our Full Blossom. So what we want in this, what I want for you, my intention for every one of us that's here in tonight's live broadcast under the full flower moon, is to really set our intention personally and collectively for how we want to be relating to our sensual and sexual energy, especially if you're on the journey of trying to conceive. Our sexiness can get lost in all of the trying, and it becomes difficult to really enjoy. Hi, Edith from Brazil. To really enjoy sex and our own relationship with our body, how we relate to our partners, and how confident we feel about our sexy, flirtatious, attractive energy. So that's what we're really going to be exploring starting this evening and going on for the next few days. So I really want you to buckle up your seatbelts and get ready for a really awesome ride with some amazing rituals and a powerful meditation tonight to kind of launch us into the energy. And then starting tomorrow, I'll be sending you one email every day for the next few days with a different ritual, exercise, affirmations, which we're going to start with tonight, to really look at where you want to potentially heal your relationship with your sensuality or sexuality, maybe to amp up your current relationship with those parts of yourselves, because maybe you already have a good relationship at this time, and you just want to maximize or optimize it. Wherever you are right now on the scale, I just want to welcome you here, and just for you to know that your sensuality and your sexuality are a sacred gift. And that's what we're here to connect to this evening. And what I'd like to do now is to start off with bringing our attention into the present moment and lighting a candle. I wonder if I can hide this because I have, anyways, I'm using a new system, so I'm just getting used to it. So I'm going to just light our candles. I have 2 candles here, one in the shape of a moon, one in the sun, and this is a symbol of the energy of the god and the goddess. And Beltane, as I mentioned, is a celebration of fertility and sexuality, the union and the lovemaking of the goddess and the god, and how through that all of the fertility of the earth and life on earth blossoms. So let's just take a moment. If you have your candle, I invite you to join in with me in the lighting of our candles together. And just taking a moment to connect with the flame. Oh, okay, I have to be careful, it goes out pretty easily. So I'm gonna light it. Starting off with the moon. And one more candle. Actually, I'm gonna light it. Let's see if I can do this. From the lunar energy to the solar energy. And let's just take a moment. I'm just going to place them safely over, maybe behind me. Let's just take a moment to close our eyes and just bring our attention into the present moment. We're now officially under the light of the full moon. Whether it's still light outside where you are or dark outside where you are, visible or invisible to our eyes, our moon is full in the sky. And let's just take a moment to just acknowledge our presence here tonight. All of us here right now live on the broadcast. and the almost 200 women who will be joining in at some point, let's just take a moment and feel our circle. Those who are gathered here now, and those who are and will be gathering here shortly. Just take a moment to tune in to that connection. Not only to our circle, but all the other circles that are gathering around the planet tonight for the full moon, the full flower moon, celebration of Goddess Flora and of Beltane, making it a particularly potent flower fest as we celebrate our sensual, sexual, and fertile blossoming. Let's take a deep breath in and let it go and slowly come back. Okay, so just so you know, I do have two wonderful women from my team, Katie Reeder and Heidi Reimer, who will be answering questions for you as they come up if you have any technical issues. Hopefully they'll help you sort it out. Ideally, refreshing and logging out usually helps. Okay, what I want to start off with is if you took the How Sexy Are You quiz and you remember your score, what did you score? And if you can share your score with us here, whether you shared it earlier or not, if you know your score, you can share it here. If you didn't take, thanks, Mimi. I see that you got a 7. I'll share with you shortly if you didn't see my score. So if you haven't taken the quiz, thanks, Marley, for sharing. So Marley is saying she got 2 points. If you haven't taken the test, what you want to do is take it after our live cast today, because we're going to be, as I mentioned, we're going to be sending you rituals and exercises and meditations for the next few days. That's okay, Yanika, you can do that after. And what I want you to do is I want you to be able to look at your progress. So as we go through tonight's meditation, as we go through the next few days of our Unblock Your Sexy series, thanks, Amy, for sharing with her 10. Woohoo! So, you know, most of us are probably saying it's a number that's lower than we want. And that's really the purpose of our upcoming series, Unblock Your Sexy. And it's going to be fun, which is the best part, right? Of doing this together. And what we're going to talk about, so I'm just going to share with you, there's three different buckets that we're looking at. So the first bucket is, how confident do you feel about being sexy and flirtatious? So you may have noticed some of the questions are, you know, geared to you use text messaging, sexting, if you will, to its full advantage. You know, when you kiss your partner, is it a peck on the cheek, or are you, you know, all in full, you know, French kissing and the sensual passion? So maybe it was like that. I know it was like that for me in the beginning of my relationship. Long, very passionate kisses at the door, which now have unfortunately turned into pecks. So, you know, looking at our relationship right now with how confident we feel about being sexy and flirtatious, and, you know, it doesn't always have to only be about your partner. You know, like if you're out on the street and you make eye contact, can you take that moment to really hold that person's gaze? And yeah, right on, Martha, we bring on the sexy. Can you hold that person's gaze and give them a smile? And what would that feel like from your normal? What would it feel like walking into your coffee shop, your local coffee shop in the morning, and putting on the energy of your favorite seductress? Mine is Penelope Cruz. And, if I spend the day wearing her energy, how does that change how I walk around? How does that change the way I order my coffee? How I interact with the other people in line, with the barista? So I really want you to consider these questions and consider doing the exercises that we're going to share with you over the next few days to really try on a different energy. It's literally like wearing a different outfit and walking out into the world with a completely different energy and aura around your flirty, sexy energy, which you may or may not have ever had a really deep relationship with, or maybe you've just lost touch with it. So, okay, so let's go on. The second thing that we talked about in the quiz is how you relate with your partner. So in terms of your connection with each other, and that's so important because that connection can really fizzle out over the long term. And of course, we don't want that. So we want to really rekindle that romantic energy. We want to rekindle that sense of passion and desire and fire between us, and intimacy, of course, which is, in my opinion, the number one reason. So if you don't have a partner, then you want to think about how you would like to be in relationship with a partner, how you would like to show up, what kind of energy you want to be sharing with each other. So that's another element that we're going to be exploring together. And in our exercise tomorrow, I'm going to give you 3 affirmations, one for each of these areas that we're looking at through the quiz. And I'll show you the next one. How good do you feel in your body? That's a really, really important one, not just in terms of our sensuality and sexuality, but in terms of, if we're on the journey of trying to conceive, we definitely want to feel in partnership with our bodies. So in the next few days, as I mentioned, we're really going to be diving deep into this conversation. And tonight, I just want you to consider which of these 3 things you want to focus on. Whether it's your relationship with your body, your relationship with your partner, or your relationship with your flirty energy, that sexy, flirty way you relate or don't relate anymore with your partner. So just take a moment, and right here, right now, I want you to just tune in to your intention. What is it that you would like to heal, shift, or create? Under tonight's full moon, we'll be planting the seeds of our intentions. So just take a moment and connect into your heart. And into your womb, into your belly, with the seed of your intention for this evening. And when you have a clear intention, I'd like for you to share it with us here in our chat box. Just trying to remove this. Okay. Awesome. So beautiful. Yanika, thank you. To focus, ideally, we want to choose one for tonight's broadcast. Yes. So let's see. Heidi says, nope. So when you have your intention, please share it in the beautiful. So attracting a partner who consistently provides. Okay. So as you have your intention, please share it with us in our circle. So for me personally, my intention is to really bring back playfulness and fun in my connection with my partner. So as you have your intention, I'd love for you to share. Okay, beautiful. So Yenica says, I choose the flirty energy and sensuality. Perfect. So who else would like to share their intention so we can all hold it for each other? I'll give you a moment. Okay, so Edith says, develop and focus my energy in good and important things for my relations and future relation. Beautiful. So a couple of us here attracting in relationships. That's wonderful. And Kylie, flirtatious energy. Perfect. And that's something I think that you'll really enjoy over the next few days. We're really going to be working on the fun and the flirty. Okay, Heidi too is bringing flirtation and sensuality into the day-to-day. Ivy, tune in with my own sensuality. Katie, prioritize pleasure. Perfect, yes, and not only with the partner, but in daily life. So that's such an important one. So I just want to spend a second on that. The Alora, relationship with your body, beautiful. I think that really echoes what Katie is saying, to prioritize pleasure in your relationship with your own body. And that sometimes it can become all about our relationship with the other, and, to really bring in that sense of relationship with ourselves is so important. And Mimi, create a more close, harmonious, and exciting sexual energy with my husband. Beautiful. Okay. So, Katie, I'm noticing there's more requests to join the circle, if you can get those. And as we get ready to really tune in for our meditation, so if you're going to be sitting up for our meditation, I invite you to get into a comfortable position, ideally with your feet both on the floor. And if you are lying down, feel free to lie down. And wherever you are, just come into a comfortable position. And if you're sitting, what I'd like to invite you to do is take on a hand position. And the hand position is the position of the lotus flower. So the baby finger sides of your hands are touching, and so are the thumb sides. And the rest of your fingers are flowered open. And you're holding your hands about 2 inches from your heart center. Okay? So just take a moment to take some centering breaths. And connect with your own heart, centering yourself in your heart. taking slow, long, deep breaths in and out of your nose. And if you can, imagine or try to feel that as you breathe, you're directing your breath onto your thumbs, onto your thumb tips. If you can't feel it, just imagine it. And take a moment now to connect with your intention. Hold it in your heart. Hold it in your mind's eye. And then imagine with each inhale, you connect with your intention. And as you exhale it with the intention of directing it towards your thumbs. And then feeling your hands in this lotus blossom fill up with that blossoming energy, the energy of fruition. So let's hold the intention as you inhale, bring it into your heart. As you exhale, directing the energy, the breath to your thumbs. And imagining it blossoming, your intention blossoming in this lotus mudra. Energizing your intention with every breath. Feeling it blossom in your own hands. Keep breathing and keep focusing on your intention. Inhaling it. Exhale, direct the breath to your thumb tips and feel, imagine, see, sense your intention blossoming through the energy of the lotus mudra in your hands. Mudra means hand position in yoga. Energizing your intention with every breath. Feel the light of the full moon all around you, holding you and energizing you with every breath. Keep going. Do your best to stay focused on your intention and on your breath. Just one more minute. Stay focused. blossoming your intention with every exhale. Breathing your intention in with every inhale. Three more breaths. Two more. One more breath. Now just take a moment to focus on this energy that you've created in your hands. Imagine, sense, feel this energy being held in your hands and energized by the full flower moon. Mother Moon in her fullness, pregnant with possibility. She's holding you in her bosom, in her womb, embracing you with her whole being, and holding your intention and all of our intentions are being alive. Feel that now. Feel us all held together as the children of the goddess. Gathered here under her light, her radiance, her love. And feel that radiance washing through your aura and over your skin. The silvery white light of the moon washing over your aura, through your aura and over your skin. Being bathed by this beautiful silvery moonlight. Now take a deep breath in and bring your hands to your heart and just hold your intention close to your heart. And take another deep breath in and bring your hands to your belly, to your womb, and hold your intention close to your belly and to your womb. Planting it in the garden of your womb under this full flower moon of Beltane, in the celebration of the union of the god and the goddess, and our own fertile, sensual fires. When you're ready, take a deep breath in and slowly come back to our call. I'd love to know what that was like for you. Those of you who've stayed on and participated through our meditation. That particular mudra is from the Kundalini Yoga tradition. And I'd love to know what that was like for you. If you can write into the comments and share your experience, I'd love to know what that was like for you to focus on your intention and to energize it with every breath. Beautiful, Kylie. She says she's definitely feeling energized and focused. For me, I really felt a real sense of my heart opening, because this mudra is so much about connecting to the heart, as it's right in front of the heart center. Mimi, exciting, cool. How else? I'd love to know what else it felt like for you as you were in the meditation. Rebecca says that was beautiful. Thank you. Heidi, I love the lotus mudra. It felt beautiful and also feminine. Perfect. Just so you know, we will be sending you an email tomorrow with affirmations that I'd like for you to use. I'm just going to quickly write a message to help others. Meditation, like for you. Okay. So Mardavi says, magic in the making. Awesome. And Edith, I could feel so good and flowing, warm between my mind, spine, and womb. Oh, and love for myself. That was so beautiful. Thank you. And Yannicka says, beautiful. I feel relaxed, calm, confident, especially after an emotionally turbulent week. You're so welcome, Yannicka. So as I mentioned, I really want you to keep your eye on your email, because tomorrow I'm going to be sending you affirmations, which I'd love for you to use like a mantra for the rest of this week. As you know, Mother's Day is coming up, and for some of you that might be a challenging time, whether because you're trying to have a baby yourself, or for whatever reason, losses of pregnancies, relationships with your own mother, maybe the passing of your mom, whatever it might be for you, or maybe a celebration, which is wonderful. The next few days, I want it to be all about you, and really riding the energy of the full moon, and of Beltane, the celebration of the union of the god and the goddess. I'm so glad to hear that you feel empowered, Mimi, because you're going to feel even more empowered as we continue on for the next few days. So tomorrow you're going to be getting a mantra, especially for wherever you are, whether that's wanting to deepen your relationship with your body, to really create a different kind of dynamic between you and your partner, or my favorite, to really enjoy the fun and the flirty energy of your attraction, sensual, sexual attraction, just in how you hold yourself, and that pleasure, making pleasure a priority and having fun while you're doing it. So tomorrow I'm going to be sending you affirmations specifically for each of those categories. And what I'd love for you to do is write that affirmation down. Maybe carry it like in a cue card in your purse. And that's a beautiful way of like subtly carrying your intention around with you. And then for the 2 days after that, we're going to be sending you some really powerful ritual to attract in more love if you're looking for a relationship, or deepen the relationship, the love that you already have with your partner. So stay tuned, watch for your inbox for those goodies and treats from me. and then a special announcement over the weekend that I can't wait to share with you. So thank you so much for being here with us for the full flower moon in celebration of Beltane and the goddess Flora. I hope that you really work with your intention for the next few weeks as we prepare to, the summer solstice on June 21st is when our seasons change. So really, this is the time of sowing our seeds of intention before the full blossom of summer hits. So I really want you to work with your intentions for the next few days and the next few weeks of sowing your seeds, whatever they may be. So thank you again for sharing the full moon energies with us. I hope the Scorpio that we just moved into really ignites your sensual passion and relationship with your sensual sexual self in a really good way. There is some karmic cleansing apparently that's happening with us moving into Scorpio right now. So just be gentle with yourself, take good care of yourself, be good to yourself, and make pleasure your priority in ways that feel nourishing and nurturing. And I hope that our upcoming Unblock Your Sexy series really supports you in doing that over the next few days. So stay tuned. I can't wait to connect with you in the Yoga Goddess Support Circle tomorrow and for the next 3 days with our rituals and exercises and meditations that are coming your way. We're going to have a lot of fun. So I can't wait to share this experience with you and really have some more sharing and connection. So our circle is now open. So, and of course, but never unbroken. We're always connected. So thank you again for being here with us and with me this evening. Sending you a warm blessing of love and delight from me, from all of us at Yoga Goddess, and see you tomorrow. Bye for now.